Welcome to the next tutorial of Photoshop. In today's tutorial, we will learn about Paint Bucket tool and Gradient tool. So let's begin with the Paint Bucket tool. Paint Bucket tool is used to fill selected parts of an image with the color. The color that you will select is filled in the selected parts of the image by using this Paint Bucket tool. Let's see how we can do with this. To use Paint Bucket tool, we will click on the Paint Bucket tool in the Tools palette. You will find that Paint Bucket tool is under the Gradient tool. Click on this down arrow and click on Paint Bucket tool. Now coming at the bottom of this Tools palette, you will find there are foreground color and background color. Click on this foreground color. You will get this dialog box. Choose the color that you want to fill. Click on any color that you want. You see that there are changes in the RGB values. When I click on any color, there is a change in the RGB values. That means I can also type the RGB values to change the color, or I can click on any color and RGB values are taken automatically. Now suppose I am typing the values here. I am changing the RGB values. Red quantity I am going to increase a little bit, and I am changing this green color I want to decrease. Okay, and I'm increasing the blue color. You will see that a new shade has been, a lavender shade has been formed. Now click on OK, or you can also choose by clicking any point here. You will find a new color. I click on OK. Now coming back to the image, I will click on this area that I want to fill, and at the context menu you will also notice that there is a contiguous option which I had deselected. That means all the pixels of the same color that I will click will be filled with the selected color. See, all the colors, that means I had clicked on the white pixel, so all the white pixels in the image has been filled with the color that I had selected. Gradient tool. Gradient tool is used to fill an area with a blend of various colors. It is used to create the beautiful range of colors. Various types of gradients are linear, radial, angle, reflected, and diamond. Let's see how we can use the gradient tool. To use gradient tool, I'm using the same image for example. Click on this gradient tool in the tools panel. Click here, choose the gradient tool. Okay, now in the option bar you will see that there is an option gradient picker. Click on this down arrow. The first option is foreground to background option. This option is used whenever you want to use a gradient of only two colors. This will be the easiest option, foreground to background color. At the bottom of the tools panel, you will find that there are foreground and background colors are there. Click here and choose the foreground color. Suppose I am choosing any one color from here, something lighter. Okay, then click on OK. Click on this background color and choose some another color. Whenever you want to have only the gradient of two colors, you can use this foreground to background color. Click here. Okay, then we will select the word this thank you so that I can fill gradient in this. To select that, I will use this magic wand tool. As you remember it, I had deselected this contiguous option. That means whenever I click on this one pixel, that is a white color pixel, it will select all the white color pixels in this area. Click here. The picture has been selected. Now click on this gradient tool. We had selected two colors, foreground to background. Now drag the mouse pointer over the word thank you from one corner to another. See, you will see the effect that the gradient has been filled. Okay, why it's not in proper color? See in the option bar, one thing is there, opacity. I had decreased the opacity. Now if I increase it, okay, now drag it. See, the effect is applied. If I choose some circular option, the gradient has been filled in the area that I had selected. If I drag the mouse like this, it will still be filled only inside the selected area. Okay, take some another example. For example, I'm having this. I want to fill some background color as a gradient. So first of all, I will click on this magic wand. I select the word, then click on select option, select menu, sorry, then click on this inverse. Now all the area except the word thank you has been selected. Now click on this gradient tool, click on this, choose any other gradient that you want. Choose any one. Suppose I'm clicking here, choosing the linear gradient, and opacity we will increase to suppose 100%, then drag it. See, the background color has been changed to a beautiful gradient. You can change it to diamond shape. I can drag it like this. I can drag it from center to the corner, or I think linear was better. I go to the linear again and fill it again. So I can fill this. To deselect the word, press Ctrl plus D. So by using the gradients, you can give beautiful backgrounds to the pictures. Okay. Suppose I want to change its background also. Same rule will apply. I will click on the magic wand tool, select this area. All the area has been selected except the word happy birthday. Now I am going to this gradient tool. Now instead of clicking on this down arrow, I am clicking on the gradient itself to open the gradient editor window. In this gradient editor window, there are presets available. So these are the tabs to set the color. That means here we are going to create new gradients. Click on this tab, choose the color that you want, any color that you want. Okay, I will go with this. Then click on another tab, choose color. Okay, then third one, choose color. Suppose I am taking it as a gray. Okay, then fourth one. If you need more colors, you can click on the tabs. Then if you want to remove the colors, you can again remove the tabs by dragging them outside. Okay, I will take some lighter one. Okay, if you want to add more colors, you can click here and the same color has been applied. Adjust the positions. Extra tab, you can remove it by dragging it outwards. Now the gradient has been made. If you want to add it to the preset list, you can click on this new button. The gradient is added. Now click on OK. Now choose here whatever gradient type you want to choose and drag it over the area. Here the gradient has been applied. Now press Ctrl plus D. Okay, now we will see some very interesting things about the gradient tool. I had a plain canvas here. I'm having this plain canvas here. Now I'm selecting this foreground to background, and the second option is foreground to transparent. Now what is the difference between both? To see that, I will first select the foreground to background. Now I'm dragging the mouse. Gradient is filled. Okay, fine. I'm taking it linear. I'm dragging it again. Okay. Now what is happening? Now the previous gradient has been overlapped by the new gradient. New gradient has replaced the previous one. I'm dragging it from here again. It is overlapping. It is overwriting the previous gradient. To avoid that or to do something new with that, I can choose here gradient foreground to transparent. Now what will happen? The foreground is color is filled in some area, then the rest of the area is transparent, and on that transparent area we can drag the mouse again to fill the gradient again. Now see, I'm filling this. Now see, the gradient has been filled in this area. Now this is the area, that is the rest of the area is transparent. I'm dragging it from this side again. I'm dragging it from this side again. It is now, it's not overlapping the previous gradient, it is adding to the gradient. Okay, suppose I'm taking some new file here. Okay, now I'm taking the gradient as a diamond. I'm changing the foreground color. Click OK. Okay, first we will take the foreground to background. I'm filling this. Now the previous gradient has been overlapped. Now if I take foreground to transparent, what will happen? It will add. I can make the beautiful backgrounds by using this. Choose the colors very wisely. See, it's not overlapping, it's adding to the previous gradient. Okay, now this is the one thing. Now click on this tool. Gradient editor is there. Now in this gradient editor you can see there is a gradient type solid. I am choosing this to noise. Now in this noise I can click on this randomize button to create the gradients, beautiful gradients automatically by using this RGB red, green and blue colors. Click again. Every time when I click, I will get a new gradient. If you like any gradient and you want to save it for the future use, you can click on this new button. You can also increase or decrease the values of the red, green and blue and create some new colors. Okay, now all the purple colors are there, lavenders are there. I'm randomizing it. See, only the colors that has been selected by me, they are used for creating the gradients. If I like any gradient, I can click on new and that gradient is added. Similarly, I'm here color model HSP, hue, saturation and brightness. If it is like this, full by default. Okay, now click on randomize. Here it will create with full hue, saturation and brightness. Randomize. Automatically gradients are created and I am adding it. Suppose I am changing the hue. I want only the gradients of green and this blue color. Suppose, and I can saturation point. I can change it. I can increase the brightness or decrease the brightness as I want. You just try the different options or different levels and create the gradients. Click on new if you want to add, randomize. You will see now the gradients are of only blue-green shades. Choose any gradient that you want to use. If you do not add to the preset list, what will happen? I will choose the gradient once. Suppose I am using this one. I will drag it. It will fill. Choose the linear. Okay. Now, if I want to use it again or some another file, it will not be available. But the gradients which are added to the presets, they are available in the down arrow even here. I can choose this, choose any other type of the, suppose I'm taking now angular, this. See, this is the angular type. angle gradient. I can click here and drag it. Okay. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. So do practice these tools at your home. Thank you and have a nice day.